What's up, YouTube? Timbers here. Paramount Pictures has revealed a trailer for its upcoming Dungeons and Dragons feature film, which is, of course, based on the very popular role-playing game. The cast includes the likes of Hugh Grant, Michelle Rodriguez, Chris Pine, Justice Smith, Sophia Lillis, and Raja John Page, who all showed up to the trailer during San Diego Comic Con. But Paramount Pictures was nice enough to release this thing online, so that's interesting right there. Anyway, they don't have to release a plot detail synopsis of what the movie is going to be about because when they actually announced this, there was not really much plot details at the time. But here's what it's supposed to be about. Honor Among Thieves tells the story of a group of rogues who find themselves at the center of a charismatic event after successfully stealing away an ancient artifact as part of a routine job. Chris Pine's character teams to discover that they've accidentally delivered Doomsday to their world, with Michelle Rodriguez offering up the muscle and Pine apparently offering skill on the loot. They must try to reverse their fate and save the fantasy realm. The movie is directed by Game Night and Vacation directors Jonathan Goldstein and John Francis Daly. Now, I'm not like a big D&D guy. I mean, I have seen people play it online and stuff like that, but I just never really got into the game. I mean, I know D&D is as popular today as it's ever been, thanks to Stranger Things and even years ago with Big Bang Theory. But of course, at Comic Con, by the way, they actually got like like a Dungeon and Dragon I can't remember what it's called. A Dungeons Dragon like lair thing where you can actually play D&D, live the game and stuff like that. Man, I gotta go send it Comic Con Wednesdays. Dang, that actually looks pretty fun. But anyway, now back to this trailer. If you guys don't remember, they actually did do a D&D movie years ago. That was a classic Jeremy Irons and Marlon Wayans film from 2000. We saw how that one turned out. Anyway, the trailer for this, I gotta say, looks awesome. I mean, the action looks cool. I really did quite like the music choice, which sometimes some of these movies that takes place during the time period, sometimes the music doesn't like. Sometimes modern music doesn't always fit, but it actually fit here. I mean, I thought the music was excellent. This is entertaining. You got Hugh Grant, who I believe was playing the villain in this. That's cool. I mean, ever since Panic the 2, he's really getting into the bad guy role now. Um, Michelle Rodriguez looks buff. I mean, maybe even buffer than Natalie Portman and Thor: Love and Thunder, in my opinion. But hey, I love Michelle Rodriguez. I mean, with the Fast and Furious movies, I've loved her ever since I saw her in the movie Girl Fight. Come on, Michelle Rodriguez is always awesome. You got Justice Sophia Lillis from the It movies. She looks good in this. I think this looks like really entertaining. Looks fun. The music choice is interesting. The effects is cool. This movie could still be terrible. That's always a possibility. It could be even worse than the 2000 film. But we'll have to see. The movie Dungeons and Dragons: Honor Among Thieves does hit theaters on March 3rd of next year. So we'll have to see if this movie is good or it's terrible. We'll see. Anyway, let me leave you guys. What did you thought of the trailer for Dungeons and Dragons: Honor Among Thieves? Did you like the trailer? Are you looking forward to check this film out? Were you or are you ever a fan of Dungeons and Dragons? Like, do you play the game often? Have you even seen the 2000 film? Drop a comment below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for notification. This is Image Time.